You ever told yourself, just one more game, I'll definitely win this time, but then you keep playing, unable to stop? Why are some people willing to bet everything, even though they know the house always wins? Why can't some people stop gambling, even when they know it's dangerous? Let's join Why So as we explore the mystery behind the attraction of gambling and why it's so hard to quit. Why is gambling hard to quit? Have you ever told yourself, just one more game, I'm sure I'll win this time? But then you keep playing, unable to stop? This isn't just your experience, it's a common psychological phenomenon that casinos and gambling games exploit cleverly. The brain and psychological traps. Why is gambling hard to quit? Gambling isn't just a game of chance, it's designed to make players hard to quit, even when they're losing continuously. This stems from how the brain reacts to rewards and the sophisticated psychological tactics used by casinos and online gambling games. Let's explore why many people, even when losing, can't stop. The brain's reward mechanism and dopamine. Every time you win a card game or hit a small jackpot on a slot machine, your brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that creates feelings of excitement and satisfaction. This makes players want to come back for that winning feeling. But what's more dangerous is that even when you don't win, the brain can still be tricked by the near-win effect. For example, when playing slots, if you see two symbols matching consecutively, just one more symbol away from hitting the jackpot, you feel like you're close to winning. In reality, this is just a way to trick the brain into continuing to play, with the hope that victory is just around the corner. Casinos and online game tactics. Casinos and online gambling games don't just rely on luck, they're intentionally designed to keep players engaged for as long as possible. Some common strategies include stimulating lights and sounds. Slot machines and online games often use sound effects and flashing lights to create the sensation of winning, even if you only win a small amount. This stimulates the brain and encourages you to keep playing. No clocks or windows. In traditional casinos, there are no clocks or windows so that players lose track of time and play longer. Small but frequent rewards. Online games often give small wins to keep players excited, but in the long run, the odds always favor the house. The gambler's fallacy effect. One of the most dangerous psychological traps in gambling is the gambler's fallacy. This is the mistaken belief that if an event happens many times, the probability of it happening again will decrease, or vice versa. For example, if you flip a coin and it lands heads 5 times in a row, you might think that the next flip will definitely be tails to balance out. In reality, the odds of each flip are still 50-50 and unaffected by previous flips. In games like roulette, if the ball lands on black several times in a row, people might think the next round will have a higher chance of landing on red. This is incorrect because each spin is an independent event. This misunderstanding leads people to place larger bets, believing that a win is due, but in fact, they're just deceiving themselves. Why is gambling hard to quit? A psychological and technological perspective. Have you ever wondered why some people see gambling as a harmless form of entertainment, while others become trapped in a cycle of debt? Why can't many people stop, even when they know the house always wins? The answer lies not just in luck, but also in psychology, social influences, and the increasingly sophisticated AI technology used in gambling. The psychology behind gambling. One of the most dangerous psychological traps is the sunk cost fallacy. When someone has already spent a large sum of money gambling, they tend to keep betting with the hope of recovering their losses. They believe that with just a little bit of luck, they can turn things around. But in reality, this is the trap that leads them deeper into gambling. Moreover, the thrill and adrenaline from placing bets is also a key factor. Each time a bet is placed, especially with high stakes, the body releases adrenaline and dopamine, two chemicals that make players feel excited and drawn into the game. This explains why many people don't gamble for the money, but for the excitement and adrenaline it provides. Social and cultural influences. Not everyone falls into gambling. For some, it's just a form of entertainment, like playing a round of poker with friends or testing their luck at the casino. However, for others, gambling can become an addictive habit, especially when it's tied to social or cultural factors. Some cultures view gambling as part of tradition, such as betting during festivals or playing cards at the start of the year for luck. On the other hand, people who grow up in environments where gambling is common are more likely to be influenced and view it as a way to make money. Real-life examples. Some people are lucky enough to win the lottery or hit it big at the casino, but most of them can't hold on to that money for long. Studies show that most lottery winners lose all their money within a few years. On the other hand, there are those who lose repeatedly but can't stop. They borrow money, pawn possessions, and even go bankrupt simply because they can't accept the fact that they've lost. AI and algorithms in online gambling. With the advancement of technology, AI, artificial intelligence, is changing how gambling works. Casinos are no longer just relying on luck. They use AI to maximize profits. AI tracking player behavior. When you gamble online, AI analyzes your data, including the amount you bet, how often you play, the time you spend playing, and even your emotions through your interactions on the interface. If AI detects that you're starting to bet larger amounts after losing, it can adjust its algorithms to keep you playing longer. Small win, big loss algorithm. In many games, AI is programmed to give small wins that are enough to keep the player excited, but in the long run, the odds still favor the house. This gives the player the sense that they're close to winning and keeps them playing. Incentives to keep players engaged. If AI detects that you're about to stop playing, it might offer promotions like free spins, bonuses, or discounts to keep you playing longer. Conclusion. Why is gambling hard to quit? Thus, gambling isn't just a game of chance. It's an industry intentionally designed to keep players engaged. From the brain's reward mechanism and sophisticated psychological traps like the near-win effect and the gambler's fallacy, to the use of AI in online games, all these factors make it hard for players to stop, even when they're losing. The most important thing we need to understand is that gambling isn't a way to make money, but an entertainment form built to always favor the house. While some may get lucky and win big, in the long run, the odds are always against the player. If you or someone you know feels out of control with gambling, seriously consider its impact and seek help from professionals. Many organizations support individuals with gambling problems, helping them break free from this cycle before it's too late. Have you ever fallen into any of the psychological traps we discussed? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos from Why So.